Feb Lambert, CFA, is an investment manager in a well-known investment management firm. In one of the meetings with his client told him, if for any year returns on my portfolio exceeded 20%, then you can use travel with your family to Switzerland at my cost. Okay. Feb never intended to travel to Switzerland and hence he did not inform his employer. Is it correct or incorrect? Friends, additional compensation arrangement says whether your intention to take the advantage of the offer or not is irrelevant. If you have any potential benefit, actual benefit or actual realization of benefit is not important. If you have potential benefit, then that should be disclosed. So even if Feb has not thought of ever to go to Switzerland or use the offer that client has, take the offer that client has given him, even in that case, Feb is required to disclose this additional compensation arrangement to his employer. The reason is that this is a potential benefit and any potential benefit should be disclosed. Realization and actual benefit is not a criteria for disclosure. Okay. So I would prefer to, once I have determined that Feb is in violation or not, Feb is in violation. So let's evaluate the option. Is there only one option that says Feb is in violation or are there two options? A, Feb is required to make disclosure and Murray is not. B, Feb and Murray are required to make disclosure, written disclosure to employer. C, neither Feb nor Murray are required to make disclosure. So C is incorrect. I can eliminate C. However, I still have to make a selection between A and B. So let's move ahead to Murray Saul case. Murray Saul CFA, second paragraph. Murray Saul CFA is also investment manager in the same firm. Her grandfather is a doctor and as a birthday gift, her grandfather offers her free medical checkup. Recently, her grandfather's investment account has been onboarded in her firm. Murray is considering to report her employer of her annual birthday gift. Friends, consider the situation. Murray's grandfather has been giving her annual birthday gift since long, and the recent investment or the relationship has been onboarded recently. So even when the investment management relationship was not there, then also the gift was given as part of birthday. So I don't think the scenario says that there is any correlation between onboarding of the client investment account and Murray getting the gift. Murray was getting gift and even Murray is will be getting gift even if the investment management relationship didn't existed. So hence there is no correlation, and in this scenario we can say that this cannot amount to additional compensation arrangement. Hence it's very simple. Her grandfather is giving her a birthday gift, and giving a birthday gift to receiving a birthday gift from grandfather is not an additional compensation. It's just a gift in kind out of love and affection. Hence, Murray's in this case, Murray is not required to disclose it to the employer as part of additional compensation arrangement. Okay, the main reason for this is not annual birthday gift or out of love and affection logic. The main reason is even when the investment management relationship didn't existed, then also the gift was given. Hence there was no relationship. Had it been that when the investment management relationship has been onboarded, then Murray's grandfather had come up and said that I will give you this annual gift. If this would have been the case, then we would have marked it as additional compensation arrangement, and Murray would be required to disclose the same. However, this is not the case. Hence, we are saying that Murray is not required to disclose it. Okay. I hope you have got the logic. A is the correct answer. Okay. We can have a look at the reason. Feb is required to make disclosure as the compensation is related to his service to employer and in addition to what employer pays him. It is immaterial whether he intends to go to Switzerland or not. I said any potential benefit, monetary, non-monetary, needs to be disclosed in writing and to third party. Realization of actual benefit is not a requirement of the standard. Murray is not required to disclose as this arrangement has been in existence before the account is onboarded and is not related to investment management service that Murray performs. Also, it is normal for a grandfather to give birthday gift to grandchild. Hence, there is no need to disclose the same. Okay. I hope you got the logic for Murray one. It's very, very simple. I'm repeating it. I know I'm repeated it, but I'm repeating it again to make things clear. if question said would have said that Murray was not receiving that gift, however post onboarding of the relationship Murray has started receiving this gift, then Murray would be required to disclose it, even if it was a birthday gift or something. However, since this has existed before the relationship, this is something which is not correlated with the investment management service, and hence it is not required to be disclosed.